Hi, I'm Yale Norris, manager of the Islander Estate Vineyards, and I'm excited to show you guys our new vintage 2021 release wines. The wines you can look forward to are a Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Gris, and our ever-famous Rosé. So the idea here today is to show you through what our vintage was like in 2021, which was the first after the bushfires of 2020, give you a bit of an update on how the vintage went, where we're getting our fruit from, and sort of an update on the bushfire recovery of our property here on Barcott Road. So how did vintage 2021 go for us? Well, we were lucky enough to work with some really amazing producers on Kangaroo Island to source a majority of our fruit for the vintage from KI, which is really exciting. We also took a management lease over another vineyard on the island, which grows Sauvignon Blanc and Tempranillo, so we're really excited about that for the future to guarantee those varietals stick in our range. The fruit that we got from KI this year was astronomically good. So one of the better vintages we've had in a long time on KI, and working with producers mostly from the east end of the island, we're able to source long-term fruit contracts to make sure that we'll be able to continue bringing you those wines through the future whilst we recover here on Barcott Road. To supplement the Kangaroo Island fruit that we got this year, we did source fruit from the mainland. We partner with guys who have really similar ethos on their growing strategies and their take on sustainable viticulture. And for us, that was really important to find those guys who are growing in a similar fashion to what we've done here. And the fruit that's come off of those vineyards, the wine we produced that's currently in barrel on the red side, is looking really bloody good at the minute. So we're really excited about what's coming up. Those reds you're probably not going to see for a number of months yet, but we're really excited to be able to talk about them and to let you guys know that we're going full force forward, and it's exciting times for our business. So what do I got in front of me today? I got a bit of Pinot Gris. So the Pinot Gris has come from Adelaide Hills. This guy is got this amazing floral nose. It's got viscous middle palate, really nice lick of acidity on the finish, and this is the perfect wine for sort of days that end in Y and hanging out on the Sunday with your friends on the veranda. We have Sauvignon Blanc. So Sauvignon Blanc has been a staple of our property here since the beginning 20 odd years ago. We did have to source that fruit from two other growers on Kangaroo Island this year. It's come across a bit different style for us this year, but we're really excited about it. So we're gonna get lots of tropical fruit hints and passion fruit hints. It'll be really a traditional Southern Hemisphere Sauvignon Blanc this year. And I think the mid-palate weight is really pretty amazing, and it comes across as crisp and clean on the finish, and it is really delightful to drink. And now to our star of the show, which is our Rosé. So perennial favorite for a lot of folks, our best-selling wine. As you can see, or not see, very little color in the wine. Again, as per usual, this come across from Grenache fruit again. So we got this fruit from our friends up in McLaren Vale at Yangara. Really stunning fruit came off of that vineyard this year. So we're really excited to be able to prove something which has been spot on in line with what we've done in the past. The style of the wine is super consistent. I couldn't be more pleased with how it's turned out this year. So, santé. Now, we're standing in the middle of our Grenache bush vine. So whilst our lovely Rosé has traditionally come from these vines, obviously quite devastated in 2020, but this block in our vineyard has probably had the best recovery of the entire property. We got lots of growth coming out of these vines. So the fire affected nearly every vine in here. However, we were able to get in and get that dead wood cut off. We pruned it back really hard, and we're getting to see that a vast majority of these vines have life in them. And I would expect that this year, this coming season, we'll be able to get fruit off this vineyard, hopefully. So hopefully the 2022 Rosé is going to be Kangaroo Island Grenache, and possibly with a little supplement from McLaren Vale. So what else is happening in the vineyard other than our bush vine Grenache? Well, we did lose a couple hectares of vines, which were unrecoverable, but we're lucky here. So a vast majority of our vines here were on their own roots. And so what that means is we didn't lose a lot of grafted vines. So when we cut them back to the ground, those vines are really healthy underground, and they've put out lots of shoots from underground. We've gone through, we've cleaned up that vineyard where you have a single shoot now, which will be on a new trellis line. And you can see there's heaps of life here. So it was really hard in February February of 2020 to take a chainsaw to these vines, but I think if you look now, we did the right thing. There's life here, and it's just going to take us a couple more years to get this block back up. So our Malbec, our Semillon, our Viognier, and our Sangiovese, and our Cabernet Franc, we're going to take a few more years, probably a crop in 2023. Given the signs that are here, we're really going to have a good go at getting it back up going. It's been a challenging time for a lot of people, but we allowed us to stay true to our vision and put the hard yards in here and to get this property going. And we're doing that through your help and through the help of our other growers on the island. So I just want to say thanks very much, and I hope you guys enjoy the 2021s. Cheers.